Lights, camera, action, and welcome to Soundtrack Collector, your channel for insights about music composed and recorded for the screen. I'm your host, Kristopher Spencer, author of Film and Television Soundtracks 1950 to 1979, A Critical History, published by McFarland and Company. This channel is for anyone who enjoys movie music and wants to know more about it. Each episode of Soundtrack Collector will tackle a unique topic, such as a particular composer, or notable soundtracks from a given genre, such as superhero spectacles, historical epics, romantic comedies, and beyond. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. I'd love to talk about soundtracks with you. This episode, like the last one about Hans Zimmer, is a top 15, but this time the composer in the spotlight is none other than John Williams, the maestro behind some of Hollywood's most unforgettable scores. He might even be the GOAT, but he didn't start at the top of the mountain. Before he became the go-to composer for blockbusters, young Johnny Williams, that's right, Johnny was his name on his early work, was cutting his teeth in the bustling world of 1960s television. Picture this, talented pianist fresh out of Juilliard, arranging music for shows like Wagon Train and Gilligan's Island. I kid you not. Talk about a far cry from battling the Empire and outrunning dinosaurs, right? But these gigs were his training ground, where he honed his craft and learned to churn out music at breakneck speeds. As the 60s rolled on, Williams started dipping his toes into the world of feature films. His early work wasn't exactly glamorous, mostly rom-coms and low-profile dramas, but hey, everyone's got to start somewhere, right? It was during this time that he caught the ear of some of Hollywood's heavyweights, including the legendary Alfred Hitchcock. Then came the 70s, and Williams found himself the king of the disaster flicks, the Poseidon Adventure, Earthquake, the Towering Inferno. If something was exploding or sinking on screen, chances are Williams was behind the music. But it was his psychological score for images that really turned heads, showcasing his innovative chops. Now, enter a young director named Steven Spielberg. Their collaboration on the Sugarland Express in 1974 was just the beginning. But it was Jaws in 1975 that changed everything. Those two menacing notes, pure Williams magic. And just like that, a cinematic dream team was born. From there, Williams' career went into hyperdrive. Star Wars, Close Encounters, Superman, E.T., the hits just keep coming. He wasn't just composing, he was creating the soundtrack to a generation's childhood. And he didn't stop there. From Indiana Jones to Harry Potter to Schindler's List to Jurassic Park, Williams continued to push the boundaries of what film music could be. So the next time you hear those iconic opening notes of the Star Wars theme, or feel a chill down your spine as a shark approaches in Jaws, remember it all started with a young pianist named Johnny, dreaming big in the world of 1960s TV. Now that's what I call a Hollywood success story. John Williams has drawn inspiration from several classical works in his scores. As the great Igor Stravinsky said, or allegedly said, a good composer borrows, a great composer steals. Here are some notable examples. The opening of The Rite of Spring by Stravinsky inspired the mysterious polychord theme in Star Wars. Williams used a similar dissonant woodwind polychord structure, and the percussive string motif in Star Wars resembles a moment from that same work. Now, the dramatic scene where rebels are about to blow up the Death Star borrows from Mars, Bringer of War by Gustav Holst from the Planet Suite, another piece that is frequently ripped off by Hollywood composers. There is a manic but lighthearted cue in Home Alone that seems to be an homage to the Trepak dance from Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker. There is also Jaws' famous two-note motif that may have been inspired by the opening of the fourth movement of Dvorak's Ninth Symphony, which uses a similar tension-building semitone pivot. In addition to his classical references, there are several other characteristics of Williams' scores. Character-driven themes. About 80% of Williams' work centers on character-based themes, creating musical identities that reflect characters' personalities and journeys. For example, the Imperial March for Darth Vader in Star Wars. This imposing militaristic theme perfectly encapsulates Vader's menacing presence and becomes synonymous with the character throughout the franchise. Use of leitmotifs. Williams employs musical cues associated with specific characters or objects, functioning as musical identifiers throughout a film. In Harry Potter, the Hedwig's theme serves as a leitmotif for magic in general. It's introduced when Harry first learns of his wizard heritage and recurs throughout the series, signaling magical moments. Orchestration for mood. He uses specific instruments and orchestral combinations to immediately set the tone and atmosphere of a scene. In Jaws, Williams uses those low, ominous tones from brass and strings to create tension whenever the shark is near. The simple alternating notes of E and F played on low strings instantly set the foreboding atmosphere. Chromatic figures for tension. Williams often uses variations of chromatic figures to score danger, stress, or antagonists, creating an uneasy feeling. In Jurassic Park, during the T-Rex attack scene, Williams uses rapidly ascending and descending chromatic scales to heighten the sense of danger and chaos. Blend of classical and modern techniques. His scores, combine traditional orchestral sounds with modern elements like polytonality, atonality, and jazz influences. The score for Close Encounters of the Third Kind combines a traditional orchestral sound with electronic elements, reflecting both the classical sci-fi genre and the modern setting. Rhythmic consistency. Williams maintains distinct rhythmic themes for each melody, contributing to the character and recognizability of his themes. The main theme of Indiana Jones maintains a consistent, adventurous rhythm throughout, making it instantly recognizable, even when only a few notes are played. And then, strategic use of silence. He employs silence and restraint to amplify the impact of music when it does play, enhancing emotional resonance. Schindler's List. Williams often lets scenes play out in silence, making the moments when the violin theme does appear even more poignant and emotionally impactful. Now, without further ado, let's get to my top 15 list. You may have some other favorites that don't appear on the list, and I'd love to know what they are, so please leave a comment. Number 15 is Home Alone 1990. Williams' score for Home Alone blends playful, mischievous themes with more sentimental holiday music. The main theme captures the excitement and adventure of Kevin's situation, while other cues reflect the warmth and emotion of the Christmas season. The score showcases Williams' ability to write music that appeals to both children and adults, enhancing the film's enduring popularity as a holiday classic. At number 14, I have Empire of the Sun from 1987. For this coming-of-age story set during World War II, Williams created a score that balances the innocence of childhood with the harsh realities of war. The music captures both the wonder and trauma experienced by the young protagonist, Jim, with themes that evolve as the character grows and changes throughout the film. At number 13, I have JFK from 1991. Williams' score for JFK combines patriotic themes with tense conspiratorial undertones that reflect the film's exploration of the Kennedy assassination. The music enhances the movie's sense of paranoia and urgency, with Williams using percussion and brass to create a feeling of mounting tension and unease. At number 12, I have Catch Me If You Can from 2002. For this lighthearted crime caper, Williams created a jazzy, playful score that captures the film's 1960s setting and the cat-and-mouse game between its characters. The use of jazz elements and more restrained orchestral palette demonstrates Williams' versatility and ability to adapt his style to different genres. At number 11, I have Minority Report from 2002. Williams' score for this science fiction thriller blends orchestral elements with electronic sounds to create a futuristic noir atmosphere. The music enhances the film's themes of technology, fate, and free will, with tense action cues and more introspective passages that reflect the protagonist's inner struggle. At number 10, I have Saving Private Ryan from 1998. For this war film, Williams created a score that is both patriotic and somber, reflecting the film's themes of sacrifice and duty. The restrained use of music in many scenes, particularly during battle sequences, shows Williams' understanding of when silence can be more powerful than music. The score's emotional weight comes from its ability to honor the soldier's bravery without glorifying war. At number 9, I have the Harry Potter franchise, or at least the first few from 2001 to 2004. Williams' scores for the first 3 films established a magical sound for the series. The whimsical Hedwig theme became the franchise's signature, while his other themes captured the wonder, danger, and emotion of Harry's world. These scores demonstrate Williams' gift of creating memorable themes that grow and evolve with the characters. At number 8, I have Close Encounters of the Third Kind from 1977. The score for this science fiction movie demonstrates Williams' ability to create otherworldly, mysterious music that enhances the film's sense of awe and discovery. The 5-note alien communication motif is particularly memorable and integral to the story. This score showcases Williams' skill in blending orchestral and electronic elements to create a unique sonic landscape. At number 7, I have Superman from 1978. Williams' score for this early superhero movie, particularly the heroic main theme, has become inextricably linked with the character. The music captures Superman's strength, nobility, and the film's sense of wonder and optimism. This score set the standard for superhero film music for many years and remains influential to this day. At number 6, I have Schindler's List from 1993. In stark contrast to his more bombastic scores, Williams' music for Schindler's List is haunting and deeply emotional. The violin theme, performed by Itzhak Perlman, is both powerful and sorrowful, perfectly capturing the film's themes of hope amidst unimaginable tragedy. This score showcases Williams' versatility and his ability to handle sensitive subject matter with grace and dignity. At number 5, I have Jaws from 1975. Williams' score for this thriller, with its iconic 2-note motif, is a masterclass of creating tension and fear through music. The simple yet effective main theme has become synonymous with danger and has influenced countless thriller and horror scores since. Williams' ability to build suspense and create a sense of unseen menace was crucial to the film's success. At number 4, I have E.T. the Extraterrestrial from 1982. The score for E.T. is notable for its emotional depth and ability to capture the innocence and wonder of childhood. Williams' flying theme, in particular, is one of his most beloved and recognizable melodies. The music enhances the film's themes of friendship and discovery, contributing significantly to its enduring appeal. At number 3, I have the Jurassic Park franchise, 1993 to 97. Williams' score for Jurassic Park, particularly the main theme, beautifully conveys the awe and wonder of seeing dinosaurs brought back to life. The music combines majestic, sweeping melodies with tense, suspenseful passages that underscore the danger of prehistoric creatures. Williams' use of full orchestra and choir creates a sense of grandeur that matches the film's groundbreaking visual effects. At number 2, I have the Indiana Jones franchise from 1981 to 2008. The Indiana Jones scores, particularly the Raiders March from Raiders of the Lost Ark, perfectly capture the adventurous spirit of the titular character. Williams' music for this franchise blends high-energy action cues with romantic themes and exotic instrumentation, creating sound that's both thrilling and nostalgic. The scores complement the film's globe-trotting adventures and add to their timeless appeal. At number 1, what else could it be? The Star Wars franchise from 1977 to 2019. Williams' iconic scores for the Star Wars franchise are widely regarded as some of the greatest film music ever composed. The main theme, the Imperial March, and countless character motifs have become deeply ingrained in popular culture. Williams' use of leitmotifs, grand orchestral arrangements, and his ability to capture the epic scale of a space opera solidify the Star Wars scores as his magnum opus. So what are your favorite John Williams scores? I'm sure I probably left a few out. Please someone admit that they love Valley of the Dolls or How to Steal a Million, LOL. Drop them in the comments. I'd love to know. That's it for the John Williams episode. Be sure to go back and check out my Hans Zimmer episode, another top 15. In the future, I'll be doing similar episodes on other composers, everyone from Ennio Morricone and Bernard Herrmann to James Horner to Jerry Goldsmith to Elmer Bernstein to Quincy Jones to you name it. Actually, I'd love to hear what your recommendations are, and I'd be happy to dig into those and do whole episodes about them. In the future, I'd like to maybe start a Patreon where I can actually play some of this music and respond to it. Let me know if you're interested in that. In the meantime, leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep listening.